Hello and welcome to the Easily Excitable podcast. My name is Tom and this week I'm going to be talking about Survivor Series. So, Survivor Series was interesting. It made me quite mad the way things were handled. There was definitely some weird shenanigans going on. First up was the 10-on-10 Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination match, which is a mouthful, with so many people. And I don't understand what went on there, really, yeah, okay, Team SmackDown won, that makes sense, but it got discounted the rest of the show, so, that doesn't make any sense. But it was a good match, well worked, I liked it, and it was good, it was enjoyable to watch. And then we had the 5-on-5 Women's Survivor Series elimination match, which, again, didn't make any sense. We had Raw versus SmackDown, and for some reason, Raw all went over and they keep making Asuka look weak, and they really shouldn't, and they should just dump Nia Jax, because, I have opinions on that. But overall, it was an alright match. It wasn't the best. It just didn't make any sense. There was a bit of infighting as well. Was it this match that was infighting? I think there was. Yeah, because no one likes Nia. And then, they just eliminated Team SmackDown. It didn't make any sense. And they did it in a way where they teamed up on them as well. And they had people left over, and it didn't make sense. I didn't enjoy it. Didn't enjoy it enough. Then we had Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which was, I don't know, I thought it was a great match, actually. It took its time to get to where it needed to be, which was cool. I was not that into it at the beginning, but as the match went on, it got better and better. Really enjoyed how that match ended, and it built and built and was a great match. And then I think Nakamura could have gone over there, but I think they're trying to build Seth as a bigger character, bigger threat in Raw. But Nakamura has just had the weirdest last 6 months. It's been so strange. Then there was a tag team match, AOP versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I don't really want to talk about the ending to it because it was dumb. And I don't understand why AOP had to go over the Bar, and the Bar have been... The problem is, the Bar have been dominating everyone in SmackDown, and SmackDown won, the massive 10-on-10, but then they just discounted that anyway, and then AOP went over as well, and that didn't make any sense. It did make sense because they're dominant on Raw, and they kind of needed the win as well, way more to kind of legitimize them as main roster stars. But I think I don't necessarily agree with the outcome of that match, but it was alright. Then we had Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali. It was a good match for the Cruiserweight Championship. It could have gone a little longer, but it was insane. There was some moves that I just can't, that make me cringe every time I see them, the reverse Hurricane Runner. Every time I'm that makes me feel a little gross. But yeah, it was a bit strange. And then we had, I just did not enjoy this match at all. It would have been cool, I don't know, I have thoughts about it anyway. You could have used it to build Drew or Finn even more, or Bobby Lashley, but you didn't need to give 5 eliminations in the Survivor Series match, 4 eliminations to Braun Strowman. It was a bit over the top, wasn't it, really? So, that, I don't know, I found that problematic. And especially, Drew eliminating Samoa Joe, so early as well, that didn't make any sense. But why do they keep letting Raw win? It didn't make any sense. It wasn't particularly well worked either, so that's a bit of a shame, because it was just, eliminate one person, stall, get Strowman to do the rest. Like, and yeah, Raw didn't really suffer many losses, and yeah, it's just a bit strange. Then we had Rousey versus Flair, which was a decent match. It was good. It was fun. It was well worked. It was probably the best match of the night. Like, I don't know. For me, it's tied with like Rollins versus Nakamura. But that match did take time to get going. Whereas, yeah, like Flair hit like a ridiculous spear, and that made me very happy because it was so well done. And then I saw a video of Ronda like from the next day after taking the beating, and she looked beaten up. But yeah, and then like it was a good match. It was good. And then yeah, Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan. It was an alright match. Like yeah, it definitely like went longer than I was anticipating, which is good. It's good. It's what they needed. It really is what like they needed, a threat to Lesnar of some sort. Like, you know, it was a bit strange, but yeah, they had Raw go over in every match on like of the 6 matches on the main show, and it's like, why do you need to assert your dominance, especially when you're like moving your whole SmackDown over to a new network that's going to be more focused on the sports side of it rather than the entertainment side of it. And so that was problematic, wasn't it? So that was just a shame, and it could have been so much better, like on the matches that weren't Rousey and Flair and Rollins and Nakamura. Okay, yeah, it wasn't a surprise that Brock Lesnar won, but you kind of like, yeah, having a 6-0 whitewash on a battle for brand supremacy just doesn't make any sense. But that's what we got, and the show, it was alright. It wasn't the best. We had TakeOver the day before it, which was incredible, so you know, that's the main thing in it. It was amazing. Like, TakeOver was incredible, and I didn't expect Survivor Series to live up to it, and well, it didn't, because it wasn't going to be as good as like 3 of the best matches of the year. So, you know, we had the chance with like Rousey versus Flair and like Nakamura versus Rollins. That could have been an incredible match. But yeah, the whole thing just felt a little flat, didn't it? But oh well, I'm looking forward to the next one. I just had Starcade and I haven't watched that yet, but I don't know if I will because it's just a glorified house show. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Have an exciting week. This has been the Easily Excitable podcast. I've been Topham. You can find me across the internet at DestroyTopham or at EtherFar. Have an exciting week. Goodbye.